We're here in Great Falls, Virginia, which is one of our biggest territories. Beautiful homes, and this is another beautiful project. This is one I had a lot of fun designing. The backyard in particular, which you'll see, I loved. Obviously, beautiful home. One thing I love in designing lighting on homes and properties, especially homes with stone accents to them. Stone always highlights extremely well anything with a lot of texture, whether it's stone homes, whether it's birch trees, always highlight really well. And this is a home that will highlight extremely well. So very pretty home, very fun project. I know the customer was wanting a overall makeover of the home at night to look beautiful. He also had a few wish list items for the backyard. He has his grandkids that he really wanted to entertain in the summers and at nighttime that are staying here, and they have a nice new pool, a playground. So not only the safety, security, the aesthetic, but also the functional lighting. So you'll see when we go back there some fun things we did. But you'll also see some of these beautiful trees he has. Really pretty red maples, really nice crepe myrtles lining the driveway. So those are the things I really wanted to highlight, because not only beautifying the trees, but also that acts as a functional lighting. As you pull up at night, you're getting that ambient light as you come up, and then that leads to the gorgeous showpiece, which is the house. So something that I did once we initially lit the home, I wanted to highlight the trees lining the driveway, some of the really beautiful trees as you can see in the island of maple. I ended up coming back a few months later, and I really wanted to add to it. I came out by here in the evening, and I knew that it was missing something. So what we ended up doing is I ended up doubling up the crepe myrtles lining the driveway. And I also, one thing I wanted to do something different, which was backlight the maple on the house, silhouetting the maple, highlighting the retaining wall leading into the carport. And I also really wanted to showcase the large trees, as you can see behind me in the distance, to really show the expansiveness of his property. That's something we didn't do initially, and it kind of made the yard not feel quite as big as it actually was. So by doing that, it really shows how large this property was, and by highlighting some of those large trees, it just added that pop to the property. So those were some of the touches that, by doing some adjustments, once I see a project, something that's very common in lighting is seeing a design at night after it's done. There's always things that you tweak. Something very common is add-ons after the fact. Even at my own house, I started with the initial front of house, some of my favorite trees. Once I saw it at night, I was like, oh, now I definitely want to do further back into the backyard. Now I want to do these trees. So that's exactly what I did here, and I think it turned out perfect, and you'll see the results. So it was, Jeff, it was a pleasure working on this beautiful property. What was it like night one after seeing the lights pop on for the first time?
It was magical. It was like a play, the curtains opening up to a beautiful backyard that we never saw that before, because it was dark and not illuminated. Of course, now be able to look out here over the pool and see the beautiful trees lit up in the background, it's very special.
So of everything in the backyard, what was your favorite thing or most important thing to you that we lit up?
Well, initially I would have said that lighting up the play area where the kids have so much fun was special to me. And so I've got grandkids who live here at the house, but around the corner, and so they're always over here. But for me to be able to sit back in my solitude and look out at the beautiful landscaping that we've got here that is illuminated by your lights. Just based on my experience, it was, the result was far greater than I could have anticipated. And I'd say that it brings life to your backyard. And that's just not the illumination, but it's sort of highlighting features in your backyard, whether it's, you know, some of the beautiful trees you have or colorful flowers and plants. I'd say that it adds a new dimension to your house and to your living. Again, seasonally, this is, you know, my favorite time of year. Flowers are in bloom, and we get to see them not just during the day, but at night. And at night, because the lighting, you know, sort of highlights, there's a contrast and there's a highlighting of those colors and those features that makes it special.
With such a gorgeous backyard, you know, the stunning cherry trees, the crepe myrtles, I know personally, it was by far the most important thing at my own house that really transformed my own happiness doing my lighting is when I did the backyard. And I can only imagine, you know, for you, you know, with this beautiful patio looking at this, you know, it turned out gorgeous, and I'm really happy you feel that way.
You are the initial contact person, and you helped me walk through the design and the possibilities, and then you made it come to life. So I've had a fabulous experience, and so much is to your credit, but I know you've got a team behind you that has to do the installation and the maintenance, and so Dayloom has been a great experience for me.
You know, I'm just happy your experience was great, and I love how it turned out.
That's great.